What's up, gamers? GF Ditto here, and welcome back to Let's Play Spectrobes Beyond the Portals. In this episode, we are going to see why this game is named what it is as we dive into the portal. Yes, the portal has appeared near where we are on Nessa, and Commander Grant has ordered us to go ahead and investigate. Seeing as how this is probably where the Crawl Swarm is going to come from that Gelberus threatened us with last episode. Into the portal we go. Now, there is a mini-game that goes with this, and it's been a very long time since I've played it, so bear with me while we go through the tutorial as always. So that's the Dimensional Rift. The commander said it's some kind of portal. A portal? I'm picking up a strong crawl reading from it. So the crawler coming out of the portal. There's only one thing left for us to do. Rollin, I hope you're not thinking what I think you're thinking. Let's go into the portal. Now hold on a second. Who knows what's in that thing? I bet Aldous passed through on his way to somewhere else. We gotta go after him. Oh, come on. I mean, how are we ever gonna find him without taking a chance? And besides, Gelberus is probably on the other end of this thing too. And we have to stop him sending Crawl into the non-hero system. Even so, jumping into the portal is an insane idea. Listen, this is the only lead we have. Yeah, but... Fine, have it your way. Besides, anything's better than trying to reason with you. Wow. I mean, pent-up hostilities there, huh? Press start to skip this tutorial. I'd rather not. The object of this minigame is to dodge the oncoming meteors and make it to the goal. If you get hit by a meteor, you'll lose speed. The distance to the goal is shown at the top of this top screen. And below that, your current time as well as your best record. Dodge oncoming meteors as you race towards the goal. Touch the handles and slide the stylus to move the cruiser. Oh. You can also move by pressing left-right on the control pad. Touch one of the gear icons to change the speed of the cruiser. You can also do this by pressing up-down on the control pad or the X button and B button. And lastly, you can touch the warp icon at any time to end the minigame. So you don't actually have to do these, but for the sake of showing off the entirety of this game, I'm going to do this. And... there we go. Switch screens for you. Oh no! I do get better at this. I was just a little distracted trying to switch the screens to make this happen. Go! Imagine that, Gina. We passed through unharmed. That's true, but you know the saying, out of the frying pan and into the fire? I'm not sure I'm following you, Gina. You're not going to believe this, but my radar indicates we're not in the non-hero system anymore. The portal brought us to an entirely new star system. Yeah, we're now in the Fubuki system. No way! Yeah, that's what I thought at first, but it's true. Fortunately, the portal still looks stable, so we should be able to return to non-hero. That's nice to know. Hey, why is it so dark here? Shouldn't the system have a sun? Let's see. My readings indicate there is no sun. Maybe the crawl devoured it. I find that hard to believe. So how are we going to find Aldous in this vast darkness? Well, we could sit here thinking about it, or we could start with that nearby planet. I suppose you're right. Yes, this nearby planet, Hyoga. Huh. And yes, it does say right here in the description, this planet in the Fubuki system is frozen to the core due to the loss of its sun. And that's going to make excavation here very, very difficult because we're going to be excavating through ice and I don't have a flamethrower. Maybe I should have taken the time to go shopping. Hyoga. Alright, here we go. This place is quite frosty. I'm a little worried about my Spectrobes levels, but we should be fine. We should be fine. We're going to go ahead and switch the Corona Spectrobes to the front here, because they're at an advantage, whereas our Flash Spectrobes are at a disadvantage. Assuming we do any combat, which we should at least test the opponents here. Test the water, see what we're up against. Always. Some Frozoots, okay. 400 HP apiece, that's scary. Wow, and they're doing to me about as much as I'm doing to them per hit. Yep, there we go. It doesn't hurt to get that extra XP, that's for sure. That took a little bit of focus too. That was a good amount of XP. Definitely do not want to neglect raising your Spectrobes. That is one thing I can say for certain, is you never want to neglect raising your Spectrobes. You want to show them all off, that's great. Like, you want to try using a varied team in your party? By all means. I encourage that, but remember to train them. I, in this case, have not exactly neglected their training, but I haven't gone out of the way to do any. This is kind of it right here. While I'm sort of testing what the enemies here are capable of, I'm also getting in some of that much needed experience. But a good rule of thumb is, you know, a handful of minerals between each new planet you visit definitely goes a long way. Especially if you're excavating minerals fairly frequently, fairly regularly. Hope you don't mind I shared the... Not at all. By all means, share the stream. That does nothing to negatively impact me. It can only ever help. Okay, so I want to go to the case real quick. And let's go ahead and heal Flare. We're going to go ahead and continue clearing out this area so we can kind of get a feel for what's found here. Not just in the way of enemies. We want to know about the excavation here. I always recommend clearing out at least the first area to begin with to try and get a feel for what you're going to be able to find in the way of fossils, minerals, etc. That is a major part of this game. And I would say it would be remiss to not touch on those and see, at the very least, what might be available to you. Because you never know, you could get an incredibly powerful fossil here and, you know, just completely overlook it because you didn't think to dig here. Just rushing through the story. Also, just rushing through the story is a good way to end up extremely underleveled and getting bodied by bosses. Like, for the sake of the Let's Play, I am moving through the story a little faster than I normally would. But I definitely recommend taking your time and excavating everything you can. Exploring your options in the way of party members. Definitely digging up those minerals. Those minerals are what's going to keep your team growing faster than you can in combat anyway. Did I just see a flamethrower in my inventory? That is. Sorry, fire drill. I may have bought that when I was on call-in. I don't recall. Alright. Let's get some more power here. I definitely also want to meet my battle criteria for these Spectrobes so that each and every one of them has the possibility of evolving when they hit their required level. Because, with some exceptions, generally speaking, every Spectrobe is more powerful when it evolves. And stat-wise, that does hold true for all of them. Whereas attack pattern-wise, it may not. I mean, I maintain that a Spectrobe with, like, 10 to 30 less attack power, but hits a 3-hit combo, is more powerful than a Spectrobe. Oh, wow. Is more powerful than a Spectrobe that hits once for, 90 damage. Or hits once but has 30 or 40 more attack. Alright. It is a mineral, but I am going to show off, digging in ice now. Yeah, this was already here. So... Spike for Winnie the Pooh. Not that my Flash Spectrobes exactly need a lot in the way of minerals right now, but it couldn't hurt. But see, what you gotta do is you gotta melt the ice, and then go from there. You melt the ice, then you go ahead and drill it out like you normally would. See, that's why I call it a flamethrower. It's called a fire drill, but it doesn't act like a drill. It's just throwing fire. It's not actually doing any digging. Oh, I made a mistake there. I underestimated the size of this thing and miscalculated the direction it's facing. This is a good thing to dig up, though, because this is custom parts. And so if you can, you also want to get that perfect on it so that you can get the highest number of custom parts you can get. Very nice. That's a cube. I don't know which cube it is. It's numbered 21, as you can see on the smaller screen. Or maybe you can't. Maybe it's too small to see. I'm not 100% on that one. A Phi cube. To me, this game is all about the Spectrobes. What Spectrobes can I get? Like, yeah, the minerals are important, but the Spectrobes are more so. There we go. Oh, yes, please. I actually feel bad using this one if I do, though. If I use this fossil, I kind of feel bad. Because I have used this Spectrobe in so many playthroughs. This is my number one, my Ace Aurora property Spectrobe. Shame it didn't make the cut in Origins. Because just like Pokemon, Spectrobes did have their own National Dex scenario, only most of the fans didn't actually care. And I was among them. I thought the game was good enough that it made up for the fact that you didn't have every Spectrobe in the game. Let's go ahead, heal up, and then continue on. We kind of did a little bit of exploring here. Figured out what we could excavate. There's some good Flash element minerals here. Flash property minerals. But what we actually need is more fossils. And, well, I'll come back to dig up the minerals here. It's not a big deal. Like, they're good. Oh, now we've got kind of mixed property crawl here. Like, the portals themselves are each definitely very much... What? Those are crawl frozen. The portals themselves are definitely very much... Shoot. Single property. Oh, I see what... Okay. Oh no. Now that's some serious ice there. I don't think I can buy this. Rollin, something wrong? Yeah, there's a wall of ice in my way. Any ideas? Let's see. You think a Spectrobe could help? Good idea. I bet a Corona Child Spectrobe will do the trick. I'm gonna give it a try. Gotta do it. Now, I don't have one of those with me, so... Jump cut. Wall of ice. Black Vortex, it's red, so that means the crawl inside are of the Corona property. No! This is bad. They're mole racks, too. Okay. Let me just smash a bunch of rocks against each other. Oh my god. Game was just like, get destroyed. No, Flare just went back down. They're making a new Spectrobes game. As it stands now, no, because Disney has closed all of their gaming studios. Their game development studios. I did it! Oh. Oh no. That victory was short-lived. Yeah, that happened. Okay. Am I using Spectrobes to the wrong property? Yes. Or do I need to train them more? Either way, I can't afford to lose next time. I tell you what, I did not anticipate those being Corona property. Let's see, if it's a Corona property crawl, then I should use Flash property Spectrobes. Yes, that's the basics. They just didn't let me swap the team before we got ambushed. Like, we literally got ambushed by that. Wow, Ragazel is just taking it. Not in a good way either. Samurite's really proving to be a very, very powerful ally right now. Alright. Next set of Morax. Nope. Can I not get hit by at least 3 of those every time? Especially considering we've got a whole battle left to go. Bolt's just about dead. Sammy's looking okay. I'm gonna have to rely a lot on Sammy. I can't cheese this game like I did the last one. Know what I can do? That. That worked. I will take it. Oh no, Bolt, right? Yeah, Bolt went down. It's a shame. He just doesn't have the defense. I need to give him some defense seeds. How'd you like that? I mean, to be honest, something tells me that progressing right now is a bad plan. Ooh, hello. What do we have here? We have... What is that? Like, I know this Spectrobe, but what is it? It's eluding me right now. Like, I know this Spectrobe. Other than the ultimate forms, I know every Spectrobe. Heck, I think I might know my Spectrobes better than I know my Pokemon, and that says a lot. This is a Hopazoa? Yeah, it's like a Hopazoa. It's not gonna give me the crown, is it? There it goes. I know it's a lot of Pokemon to remember. Yeah, but yeah, it's a Hoppa. No crown though, I took too long. Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon to remember, but I still know my Pokemon. But I know my Spectrobes even better. I really probably should switch up my team. Okay. I'm gonna run through. You know what? Just in case, we're gonna switch up the team here. They're not the most powerful. But they're not the most powerful. Okay. I have to go around. These would probably be some very valuable experience points to have right now, wouldn't they? One might think. I'm not even sure what we're looking to find here. The Ice Garden. There's a red dot. It's Galvarus. It's Galvarus. If we face him here, I could be in trouble. Prep up. I have some serums. We can spend them. And if I didn't need them, this was totally a waste. And that's fine too. Because I'd rather use them needlessly than throw a match. Hang on. My flames will free the crawl locked in this frozen planet's ice. Then all I have to do is send them through the portal to Nessa. There won't be anything left when we're finished with that puny little planet. Not so fast, Galvarus. Oh, it's you again. You don't know when to give up. Haven't I singed your wings enough already, Patrol Boy? Why do they all call him Patrol Boy? It ends here, Galvarus. I'm gonna make sure you can't cause any more trouble. Bring it on, Patrol Boy. I was getting sick of this giant ice cube anyway. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, this is going to be fun. Come fan my flames. Alright, you asked for it. Ikuze! I'm so glad I healed up. Definitely didn't want to go up against Gelberus with the Aurora team. Dodge those. I don't like that he can do that. That area attack is dangerous. So I gotta charge my own. I'm not gonna go with my standard special, I'm gonna go with the big one. Oh, that did nothing. Should have gone with my standard. I might be slightly underleveled for this too. But we're holding solid. Yeah, that hit him harder though. Oh, but the area one will hit the minis. No, we got this. Done. Gelberus defeated. I'll take that defense seed as a reward. Ooh, and a super potion. And a level up. Awesome. How could I have been defeated by the likes of you? So, we meet again, Rollin. It's Maja. Maja? I can't tell you how disappointed I was with that Gelberus. He fooled me into thinking he was up to the task when he really was just full of hot air. You better explain yourself. You're not here to pick up where Gelberus left off, are you? What? Me? Free these frozen crawl? Don't be ridiculous. I just hate manual labor, especially when it's hot or cold. No thank you. Then what do you want? There's something I thought you might like to know. I've sent a swarm of crawl to call in. So many, in fact, I've actually lost count. I'd hate to think what would happen if you didn't hurry back now. Think you're up to the task, Rollin? Can you save Colin? Why you? Now we shall see what you're really made of, Spectrobe Master. Oh, and by the way, I'm off to another planet. It's that little one in the non-Aero system. What was it called again? You mean Daichi? Yes, that's the one. You know, you could chase me on over to Daichi and just forget about Colin. See you later. Perhaps. Man, Maj is a bitch. And I love it. Maj is my favorite of the 4 high crawl. Jado in close second, but Maj's attitude. Oh man, which one's it gonna be? Colin or Daichi? Well, standing here thinking about it won't help. I better head back to the cruiser. Gelberus? He has been defeated. Very well then. Let his power be mine. Alright. What are we doing? Where's Gina? Here we go. Rollin, it's an urgent message from the commander. Gina here. What's wrong, Commander? A massive swarm of Kroll has descended on Colin. Colin. So Maja wasn't bluffing. The planetary patrol is on its way, but I'm afraid there are just too many Kroll. We need you back in Nana Iro at once. Roger, we're on our way. Please hurry! Roland, there's no time to lose. You can say that again. Full speed ahead. Ikuze! I constantly forget how intense the storyline behind this game is. Honestly, like, this isn't even world-ending events taking place here. The Kroll are wiping out entire star systems, entire galaxies. That is the level of calamity we are looking at in this game right now. And in the original Spectrobes, and in the next one even. That is what this series is dealing with. The extinction of entire galaxies. Like, screw Star Wars. Give us more of this. This is intense. This is the stuff. And on that note, this is where we're going to end today's episode. I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this sort of content, please do be sure to slay that like button. It tells the YouTube algorithm that that you think that more people need to see this video, and as such, it'll push it out as recommended to more people. It helps out the channel immensely, and I'm greatly appreciative for any of you that does it. Consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already done so. Then ring that bell, turn on all notifications so you never miss a thing. You'll be among the first to know when a new episode goes live of any of the series going on the channel. Check the links in the description below for all the cool things that I do, including the Twitch channel where this episode was recorded live. And then once you're done with all that, please do feel free to drop by the comment section if you feel so inclined and leave a nice little comment there for me. Tell me how I'm doing, what your thoughts are on this series, on these games, on the Spectrobes themselves, and the Kroll. Tell me what you'd like to see more of. And if you just want to leave a comment to support the channel, but you really can't think of anything to say, leave something generic, like, wow, this is really intense. Or, move over Star Wars, we've got this instead. Something along those lines. Once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!